And we're live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Hello, 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 hello. Now, YouTube, I don't know if this is going to be the right way for y'all. When somebody come on YouTube, you let me know. Is this the right way? Can you all see this the right way? Hello, hello, YouTube. We about to talk about, do you believe in hell? Is this the right way over here? Alan, Sandra, is this the right way? Yes or no? Can you read this? Yes or no? Yes, no, maybe? Sexy chocolate. Sexy chocolate. Could you let me know? Is that the right way or is, let me see. Let me make sure. I gotta make sure my thing, is it right now? Earth, is this right now? Oh, I look cute this way when I flipped it. I looked cute or flipped. I'm cute every which way. All right, YouTube, is this the right way? I don't know how to do this on YouTube. Is this the right way, the Sage, Blue Diamond? Or is this y'all wrong way? It's right for TikTok. I don't know if it's right for y'all. It's the right way for y'all? It's the right way for everybody. Yay! I did this. I thought it was just a cool little idea. You need to know what my website is? Bam, bam, bam. My website. And this is a number for on Monday we're starting the Be Free with B sessions where we're going to be opening up a line. I got a little Google Voice number, y'all. And this is a number for you to call in when we have question and answer like today. Okay, let me get into the video. I like to see. It be the simple things. Y'all know I'm real simple, yeah. I talk about consciousness, but I'm so simple. This is just so cool. Huh? Like, what you need? You need to know the number. What? You need to know our website. Okay, let me stop. Okay. Anyway, today's question is, do you believe in hell? And Coach Renee already saying hell yes. You said hell yes, you believe in hell as a place that you go when you're a sinner, when you ain't doing what is supposed to be right or righteous. Do you believe in that, the Sage? Blue Diamond? Anybody? Oh, Coach Renee says no to that. She was saying hell yes earlier. She said no to that one. Greetings. Hey, Miss Grateful. And so I believe we're living in hell. Oh, Blue Diamond says we're living in hell. Coach Renee says no. Oh, the prophetess. Hey, Miss Prophetess, while you passing through, could you answer that? This is a perfect timing for the prophetess. Do you believe in hell, Miss Prophetess? This is a non-judgmental zone. I just want to know y'all opinion. Do there are people in the physical reality that believe in hell as being a place? A place? Nope, not anymore. Gemini said no, not anymore. We used to, right? Maybe when we were in religions, a majority of us used to. And then we started putting together two and two and just kind of like realizing that some things, we had our own thoughts about. And some people perceive things to be different, right? It's called shadow work. Oh, I like that. Coach Renee said, your hell is your shadow work. I never thought about it like that, but that sounds about right. I don't believe in hell, Miss Grateful says. Rita says, hi, Rita. Hey. I believe we are. Oh, I like that. Say says, I believe it's a state of mind. Yeah, I agree. I always say hell is a moment in your life when you have a helmet on your head and you refuse to take it off. And I guess when you take that helmet off, you're going to be introduced to this thing called shadow work, like Coach Renee talk about. Yeah. Hey, Tangela, do you believe in hell? Oh, Prophetess. Prophetess says she does. Oh, okay. Okay, so you believe in it as it being a place where your soul is going or your body is going to go there, or both of them going there, Miss Prophetess? I'm interested. Hey, Krim. Hey. It's a state of mind. I was trying to figure out how to word it. Yeah, not a location, more mental, Tangela says. Tangela believes in it to be mental. Miss Prophetess believes in it. So I wanted to kind of like ask her, since she's a believer, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I wanted to ask, is your soul and your idea of thought, do you believe that your soul is going there, or your soul and your body, or just your body so you can feel it? I'm just curious if you could elaborate on that. Yeah. Okay. So that's the question of the day, and I wanted to elaborate on it. I'm an author, just in case some of you don't know, and I wanted to share with you something from my book. It's called "He Who Has an Ear, Let Him Hear." It is my personal journey of becoming, and on my spiritual journey, peace and light. God is back at you, candy, candy. On my spiritual journey, I realized, because I come up in church. That's why I want your opinion, Miss Prophetess. Um, I come up in church, and that's all state of mind. Yeah. And that's all that I ever knew. My mother, my brothers, my uncles, everybody was either pastor, deacon, drummer. And that's why I played so many roles. And during my journey of consciousness, I noticed a difference when I came from religion to spirituality. And I wrote about it in my book, and I want to share that. It's on page 110 of my book. It's called The Difference. It says, when I was religious, I was afraid of hell. Now that I'm spiritual, I realize that I've already walked through hell and I came out of God. When I was religious, I looked to God hoping He would save me from everything. Now that I'm spiritual, I look within, knowing Source gave me power to save myself and to inspire others to do the same. When I was religious, I prayed and I begged for things that I wanted. Now that I'm spiritual, I find comfort in knowing that all is well because I am a co-creator. When I was religious, I was afraid to die. Now that I'm spiritual, I know that I am an infinite being. And when my physical body times out, I shall become greater. That's in my book. That's how I felt and still feel actually to this day about our state of mind, our spirituality. I feel as though that we come forward just like who was that earlier on here that said that we're in it, that we're in it, that we're in it, because it's kind of like a state of mind, that we get put in basically because for me, and this is my thought. That's why I say this is an non-judgmental live, because everybody gonna have their different thoughts. But I believe that we all just kind of like jump into it, in a sense, jump into it because we chose to jump into it. If you think about it, and you, in the totality of you coming from infinite intelligence, all knowing, you are choosing to come forth into this realm, into this matrix. And so you understand that when you come forward, you're gonna have some kind of hellish situation, some kind of trauma. And so you set up your little scene, your little parents, your little avatar, just like we do in when we're playing a game. We just pick our scene, we pick our avatar, and we go in and we play the game of life. And so within that game of life, it's like we are fighting, and we think the government, we think all these people, these things outside of us are fighting against us, like, right? Like maybe we little Mario in the game Mario, but brothers. Maybe we the little bullets in the game of Pac-Man, and the little ghosts and goblins is trying to get us, like, right? No matter what type of game, no matter what type of scenery you look at as it pertains to the game of life, we all are on a journey of unfoldment, of getting to know ourselves, right? And in getting to know ourselves, really what we're doing is saving ourselves, pretty much. Wait, hold on, one of my phones about to die. Let me grab this charger. We're trying to save ourselves. We're trying to save ourselves from the hell that's only happening or going on in our mind. Wait, I'm coming. Get in there. Wait, it's the wrong way. Oh, come on. Don't fall down. Why won't it go in there? Am I tripping or am I tripping? Why am I trying to put the iPhone? I was putting the iPhone thing in a Samsung thing. There we go. My charger saying that is It sense moisture. I ain't got no moisture on the thing. Oh, y'all about to be cut out. I'm sorry, but my charger not going in that one for some reason. I'm gonna try one more again. If not, y'all gonna be cut out. Oh, sorry, y'all about to die. Y'all jump on the other channel. This one here not working. I'm sorry about that. So, nonetheless, it's a state of mind for in a conscious community of being. It's a state of mind like when we're not doing our shadow work. So, what happens when we come out of doing our shadow work? Are we in heaven? So, is that symbolic to now we're in heaven? Anybody? Hey, Blue Diamond, yeah. Oh, y'all saying here, y'all getting to know y'all reflections over there on YouTube, huh? I don't believe in hell as a physical place, but it is a state of being. Yeah, it's basically the matrix that we're surrounded by. Like, right, yeah. And so, speaking of the matrix, let's think about that Matrix movie. So, if we think about the movie The Matrix, remember that scene in the movie The Matrix when Neo had woke up and then they had people like that were still asleep in the dome, in their little dome, and in like the little cocoons. And he turned around, and he was just looking at them, like right. So now after you've done your shadow work, so to speak, you'd have tapped into a little bit more of your brain capacity. Now you can recognize other people who are maybe still in hell, like right, still asleep. They didn't do their work just yet, right? But the purpose of your journey is really not to judge them or look down on them. It's really you seeing you, because they represent a reflection of you, of what you once were, right? But it's about being reminded of you, and it's about you still having more work to do to evolve on your journey, because you didn't come. Nobody really come forth to save other people. Everybody individually is accountable, or should be accountable, for their own energy here, because we all have our own work to do, our own. That's why they call it shadow work. Is our own hidden work that we must do, and it's deeply rooted inside of our subconscious mind. But here's the thing: just like Miss the prophetess that passed through, the prophetess has her idea. She has her idea, and there's nothing wrong with that, because like I said, I believed in it. I believed in it wholeheartedly when I was in religion, right? Now look at it. Look at here. The thing gonna charge up now that I turned off that line. But anyway, I believed in it wholeheartedly once upon a time. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with believing that way, because religion serves its purpose too in the matrix. Religion serves its purpose for you to question, for you to sort and figure out. I believe everybody should be exposed to some type of religious aspect of life. It's about the idea of getting comfortable with anything. Yeah, it's about the idea of breaking through like the cocoon, so to speak, and evolving and blossoming. Like right. So if somebody were to say, because it helps you with your manifestations along the way. If somebody was to say, if you don't do da 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 and stay on the straight and narrow, you go on ahead. After hearing that over and over, there are two types of people that hear that over and over, and they like, there's one that's gonna be like, I will obey, I will obey, I will obey, and they'll be so scared to not deviate. But then time happens and energy is conjured up, and then that precious thing that I always talk to y'all about is what comes is you getting sick and tired. You get sick and tired. You're like, but why would God do that to me? Why would God put me in hell and I'm already going through hell? I don't believe that. No, no, no. That can't be. You mean all those years that I did da 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 da? And so getting tired, becoming tired of kind of like having the fear or being in a certain place in your journey is always a beautiful thing, because on the other side of that fear, on the other side of that box of limited thinking, is expansion. It's like the greatest moments of your life, right? Yeah, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you. Yeah, it'd be the greatest moments of your life. And you realize once you come out the box, man, there are others that are still in the box. They're still in the box of the way that they think. And there's nothing wrong with people thinking outside of how you think. Let them people think that way. All you really should be doing is inspiring them by holding the momentum of you staying in alignment. That's it. Let the people think what they want to think. Like you know how they have like let's debate and let's battle. Like what? Who wants to really sign up to be battling about what's going on in here? You know, like whatever I believe that doesn't feel good to y'all, that's good. Whatever you believe that don't feel good to me, that's good, because at the end of it all, we all gonna have our own experience based upon what's in here. So when I have like maybe a near-death experience versus a religious person versus somebody that believes in Jesus, Buddha, Christian, or Thoth, or whatever, when any of us have a experience like near-death experience or kumbaya kind of experience, it's all gonna be different based upon our mind, based upon if we have this helmet on in our head or not. So this is why I wanted to mention that, because I wanted to explain to you sometimes these so-called near-death experiences and teach you how your conscious mind, your subconscious mind is creating all that. So for example, let's say I am still in religion and I believe in Jesus, right? And I'm waiting on Jesus to come and crack the sky and come and get me, because that's my belief in my mind. Meanwhile, so-and-so believes in energy, right? So-and-so believes in energy, and they understand, based upon what's in their mind, that it's just energy, frequency, and vibration. And then there's someone else. There's someone else that believes, let's say they believe in let's say they honor maybe their ancestors from Egypt, like maybe Thoth. They think Thoth is the real Jesus, like, right? So we got me believing in the white guy, Jesus, right? We got this person believing in energy, frequency, and vibration. And then we got this person over here that believe in Thoth. What happens in all of us in our minds is going to be something different. When we have, each one of us have a near-death experience. And when we have it and we tell the story, you know how that story gonna go? My story, because my story is in my mind, my subconscious mind. Hey, Tia. Love this truth. Yes. Hey, Builder, thank you for passing through. The story that's in my mind is gonna be, y'all, let me tell you, Jesus is real. I'm sorry I came to y'all with that energy stuff, because I saw Jesus face to face and I lived, and Jesus told me to tell you, and that's what will be my message. I'm telling you, he had feet like brass and his eyes was like flames of fire, and on and on and on will be my story based upon my thoughts. Based upon what's going on in my head, based upon my belief, because a belief ain't nothing. Your laws are set by what you believe, and the belief is nothing but merely the things that you have told yourself over and over. So me, as a person that believe in Jesus as the only way, when I have a near-death experience, that's what I'm going to see, a Jesus. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, we are all on different spiritual journeys. Basically, trying to get to the same darn place. Thank you. And so now, this person right here, this person believes in energy, frequency, and vibration. I'm perfect, Erica. This person believes in energy. And they're like, oh my gosh, I had a near-death experience. And it was so many bright arc lights. And the energy was intense, and it blew my crown chakra off, and I had a Kundalini experience. And Source wants everyone to just open up their first eye. Like, right? That's what this person gonna say after they near-death experience. And then this last person that believe in Thoth, they're gonna be like, man, I saw this man, but he had like a head, and his nose was really stretched forward, like like a bird almost, like, right? And he was just writing stuff. He was just good with words, and he was good with math, and he tapped and he went into other dimensions, and he took the keys of hell, and he said he could walk into any realm, and he said, and so can I. Greater works shall I do. It was the weirdest thing. But he told me to tell everybody that he perceives, he supersedes that Christ thing, that Jesus thing. So it's the way. Like, right? Based upon what's in this person's head. So this is why when I say, I don't care who you believe in, just as long as you believe in something, because it would be so foolish and wasteful of time and energy for me to go to try to penetrate in your mind and make you believe in my Jesus if I was on that journey. That's a waste of time. Debate you on something that you've been telling yourself over and over again until it became a belief in your subconscious mind. No, I don't want to do that. I don't have time to do that. Why would I do that? Bless you on your journey. So when we get in our spiritual journey and we're thinking about hell and we're thinking about states of mind, we're thinking about subconscious thoughts of other people. So if you're free from the idea of going to hell or your shadow work not being done, if it's finally done, if you free, he who the law says free is free indeed. Right? So that means go on with your journey. That means it ain't time to debate. So when you get to this place in your journey spiritually, it ain't about judging other people. Because you now have the capacity to understand true love. If you want to talk about love, true love is understanding. And so this is why, some people, I post sometimes I posted before when I went to the Mormon church and to this little Catholic church and a Baptist church out here, just to kind of like go to a church, because I had never been to church out here in the desert before. And I went to the church, and then the people in the comments was like, oh my gosh, you're so open-minded. But when you understand and you break free of the box, you understand, I'm not going to be mad at you because you believe in your Jesus. I ain't even trying to tell you to stop believing your Jesus. I don't want to come up in that box. I understand it. And if you come to me and ask me, in my mind, here's the thing, in my mind, because that's all we got. We all working with consciousness, right? If you come and ask me, though, being that I'm not into religion no more, you come and ask me if I'm saved, I'm going to sit up there and I'm going to tell you, yeah, I sure am. In my mind, because I already know you believe in your Jesus and I don't do the debate thing. In my mind, though, I'm saying, yeah, I saved myself. But I'm going to look at you and I'm going to smile. Yes. Yes, I'm saved. Because there's no need to debate with you. And then you'll say, yo, you done found the Lord. You done recognize Jesus as your Lord and Savior. And I just, yeah, everything's perfect. Yeah. That's me. I'm not saying that you should be like that. That's me. Because I'm not confrontational. I understand. You invite me to your church. If I have some downtime, if I want to go, I'll go. But if not, no, I ain't coming. It depends upon how my time is. But I have no thing against going to any type of church, speaking to church people and understanding them, because love is understanding. So if you're in spirituality or you in religion still, because love is love. No matter what walk of life, that's still the highest frequency love. Love activates your dormant DNA in spirituality. And if you go to religion, they tell you in that biblical text, God gave you a spirit of love, power, and sound mind, right? What is the greatest commandment of them all? Bring you back to love. But love is understanding. So whether you're in religion, spirituality, and you see some of your reflections still in religion or in spirituality, or they don't even believe in God, why you gotta tell the people, oh, I'm gonna pray for you? Why? You praying for them to stop thinking the way that they do? Just think about that. Whether it's a spiritual person saying that or a religious person saying that, You praying for somebody mind for them to stop believing what they believe in. Let people believe what they want to believe. And I had to tell you this here because moving forward, we're going to have people that's going to probably call in, that's going to probably comment, that's going to have different mindsets. Let them people have wild out in their mind because they're playing the game of life up in here. Their game of life that they're playing up in here is for them. For them, not to please you. Let them play their game of life. But here comes the part that'll really trip some of you all up. As you begin to go down your spiritual journey, you'll realize if you're into spirituality, energy, frequency, and vibration, you realize that your thoughts, as long as you stay in alignment with who you are, your thoughts can be penetrated. You could kind of influence and inspire them by you holding your place of alignment. Not when you battling them though. You know, in religion, they tell you this. They say, let your light shine for the world to see, right? And spirituality is no different. Your energy, frequency, and vibration. They say, don't dim your light in spirituality, right? Don't dim your light. They say, Abraham Hicks, you'll say, stay in the vortex. The vortex. You know, spiritualists, they'll be like, stay in alignment. Alignment. That's believe. That's pretty much saying stay in your square. Do what you do. Believe what you believe. Because if you come down, don't stoop to no other levels. Because if you come down now, the momentum of what you believe, you wobbling. You don't have the sound mind no more. You don't have the frequency no more to penetrate them through thought because you done came on down energetically and you wanted to meet them and go in their head and tell them, don't believe that. Get that out of your head. That's pretty much what we waste our time doing. Whether they come into you or you go into them, regardless. It's two heads going to each other saying, get that out of your head. No, get that out of your head because this happened first. And no, this happened first. Meanwhile, no, neither one of them in alignment when we do that. But both of them successfully now going through hell. Hellish thoughts, chaotic thoughts. Both of them successfully still got a little bit of shadow work to do. Like Miss Coach Renee was saying, that hell is really kind of like the hidden shadow work that you don't want to do. Because if you would have done your shadow work, that really wouldn't bother you that you see a reflection of yours still where you once was. It wouldn't bother you. Because you'll sit there and in the depth of your mind and in your heart, you'll be like, I remember I was there. I'm so happy I evolved from that. I'm so happy that I went on a journey and decided to get to know myself. I'm so happy that I did my shadow work. I'm so happy that I sat with myself. Hey, Cherry. Hey, H&M. I'm so happy. This is good. Absolutely, yes. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And just you being happy, going back to how you feel really matters, you being happy and optimistic, you stand in alignment. Now you really can inspire them. Not because they're watching you. They're watching you. Some people like the other day, somebody told me this here. Some people like to tell you crazy stuff about what's going on in their head to see what you're going to say and do about it. Like, right? I don't care what's going on in your head. You get out of my reality. I don't care like that. So the other day, I was talking to this man, and he said, yeah, well, we were talking about one subject. And he just bluntly said, well, I don't believe in God. And he's just looking at me. And I was like, because I was like, so I don't care what? But I didn't say that. But in my mind, that's really what I was thinking. And so I looked at him, I was like, oh, okay. Good for you. So anyway, And, because people will try to get you to go into this endless debate and see where you are. Baby, I don't care if you believe that God is SpongeBob SquarePants. I don't care if you believe your God is a cockroach and he's coming out at night and he blessing everything up in the kitchen. I really don't care. And I'm saying this to the people that are on their spiritual journey. When you get serious with your journey, what other people do, that's really not your business. That's not your debate to be having. Oh, they think they're gonna go to hell. Yeah, like even with that statement, somebody, a religious person who years ago that I used to work with, he used to always try to come over and talk to me about the word of God. And he was like, yeah, well, it's some kind of way he said, well, yeah, I wouldn't dare do da 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 da. I wouldn't risk going to hell for that. And I said to him, I said, you know what? I don't think God would ever bring you to hell. And he just looked at me. But there was no, who am I to say, get up, wake up right now, you're not gonna go to hell? Who am I to say that? My thoughts are not your thoughts. Your thoughts are not my thoughts. I'm not here to change nobody's thoughts. I'm just trying to plant little seeds, inspire you along your journey, help you with health and wellness. That's it. But sometimes some of the things that I say opens up your mind, and I understand that. And that's really all I come to do. Open up your mind. Just come open up your mind to the idea of this question. Well, what about this question? So see, like the prophetess was here. I don't know if she jumped on another page or whatever. The prophetess lady was here, and I asked her. I was like, so are you gonna go to hell with your body in the physical? Y'all heard me when I asked the prophetess that came through. Yeah. Are you gonna go there with your physical body or just with your soul? Or you think you're gonna take both of them there because you're gonna be dead? Could you elaborate on that just a little bit? Like, right? It wasn't like, no, prophetess, I don't believe that you're still in religion. Get up out of there. It's the age of awakening. Da 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 da. You heard what I said? I was just asking Miss Grateful. Miss Grateful, she's so observant. I was like, so it's the body's gonna go there because if you logically think about that, then, but there's no debate. I just want to see how you thinking. Because Miss Prophetess could have told me, well, the spirit being that you're connected to God with spirit, it's going to be like a mindset thing, and you're going to have, fire within in your soul or whatever. Free turn, she could have elaborated and made me say, because I have the open mind. Anybody that will come to me, and I'm saying this to you because along your spiritual journey, I don't want you ever to get in a new box. Anybody that ever come to you telling you why they think or believe something inside of their box, it's not a moment to debate them people. It's a moment to just be still and listen. Yeah, it ain't about debating. Because see, sometimes I'm at a place in my journey. Well, I'll listen to anybody. They could tell me that that cat Basque, from Egypt was God. And they'll be so excited about it. And I'll sit there and I'll be like, really? Tell me why you think that. And if they got a good, I want to hear it. If they got something good going on up in there, I'll be like, really? Well, you know what? Yeah, because the purring, they purr at a high frequency and they keep the serpents low energies away. And, you might be on to something there. Not to be being funny with them people. It's because when you have an open mind, it's open for wisdom at all times. So if there are any nuggets that any of your reflections come to, just like I come to deliver nuggets, maybe your reflections have a nugget for you. Never get on your spiritual journey and decide you have made it to step number 9, even though 9 is the number of completion, and think you are complete, is what I'm saying here. Because there's more expansion. There's more experiences, life experiences that are given to source. When people die out, their life experience is given to source, and source becomes greater and greater. This infinite intelligence becomes greater and greater, which that means that there ain't no end. It ain't no I got it. There is no it place. Ooh, I can't wait till I get it. It don't exist because source is still expanding. Consciousness still growing. We're still remembering what and who we are. We still and forever, ever will be on a journey of getting to know thyself. Y'all hear me today? Hey, Janice, thank you for being here. Miss Grateful said we're all on a different spiritual journeys, basically trying to get to the same place. Everyone is right there. Several avenues. I love that. I love that. I love that. Oh, I missed that conversation with the prophetess. You must have came. You must have been, just was coming in because the prophetess, she was on this here screen, but before the phone wouldn't accept my charger. Yeah. Yes. There's more. You can stop. You can stop expansion. Yeah. Yeah. Being in the box. Being in the box to stop you. Being in the box to stop you. It's still freezing, Tia. You got it? Being in a box to stop you, especially when your box is closed. The box is representing your mindset. The box is representing this place that we were just asking, do you believe in hell? Because hell could be in your mind, really. Hell could be your limited thoughts. Hell could be the fact that you ain't do no shadow work. Like, what is shadow work? But you know about melanin, though. You know about melanin, and we say we woke because we know about melanin. Yeah, that'd be the first thing. That'd be the first thing. Then we stop. Yeah, cause melanin, my melanin popping, and my ancestors and the goddess. But there's more. There's more to even that. And in this matrix, if you ain't noticed, I'm one of the dominant traits, like right, that have this so-called melanin, that so-called popping, and I love it. I love being a Black woman representing darker energy, representing a frequency of healing. Yeah, right? But even with that in mind, let me tell you something. Those of you that's right there, it might be my location. Yeah. Those of you that are right there on the melanin popping frequency, and they come and think that all that I'm going to be talking about is that only Black people can open up their third eye or decalcify because the other beings, they don't have the right kind of melanin, because there's field melanin, melanin. I understand all that. What I'm saying to you is keep that box open, because everybody has an innate ability to tap into source, because source is all that there is. Just like they have recessive traits that are weaker energies, they have some dominant traits that will make you really look at them and be like, oh, there must be a flaw in the system. There has to be a flaw in the system. So just like we have everybody, no matter what color or hue or lack of melanin thereof, that can be on low frequency, then they have everybody, no matter what color or hue, or the darkest, that can tap in, that can read you, that can have eyes to see you, that could go into your Akashic records. In the biblical text, it talks about God could use an ass. Okay? Because we're all connected through this thing called spirit. That's what made us tap into becoming a living soul. Even though 0 to 14, there are going to be some beings. Here's another question for you that's on a flat line. So here's my next question to pose to you all today that's on a spiritual journey. Are there soulless beings here in this matrix, in this realm? Anybody? Anybody? Anybody want to answer that one? Anybody have experiences with that? Soulless beings. Do you believe in that? Or not? Had to be. Had to be. Ms. Grateful said, yep. Yep. Anybody else? No, I don't. Tia says no. Tia says no. Tia. So everybody, there's no bots, so to speak, Tia, right? The Sage said, I do believe in that. Sage said she believe in it. Okay, Tia. Anybody else? Anybody else? Everybody. Does everybody have a soul? That's my question. You believe that everybody has a soul? Anybody else? And so this is a thought. This is a thought process of my why. But keep in mind, this is coming from my mind. So I'm not try to tell you to change nothing. Tia don't, and Tia gonna stay in her square, and that's a beautiful place to be. But if you would think about, but when I think about rather energy, I think about like the potential of hydrogen, for example. Like when we go to the doctor, they do blood work, they're looking for pH balances in our blood, in our urine, in our saliva, any fluids, like, right? Really, the fluid is like the God frequency. Water is like God frequency, like, right? I believe that we're really embodied in water. We made up of 80% water. Nonetheless, 0 to 14. So if we're saying, are there any soulless beings? Now keep in mind, a soul is going to be different from the spirit. All is God, connected by spirit. To individualize or personalize us, we have soul or lifetimes, like, right? Bodies, like, right? Soul in the body. And so there's an energy, profound energy from my feelings, for profound frequency of soul. It has sustenance, like, right? you just feel the soul. From my experience of feeling in energy, soulless, it's just like hollow. Like, it's like the zero, me feeling zero as it pertained to God, and then me feeling the 14, or should I say 7.35 and or above. It's me feeling the 7.35 all the way up to 14 versus me feeling zero. Nothing. Like nothing is there. I don't feel nothing. And the reason why I would say yes, so I wouldn't just say yes just because, not so on TV or whatever. I would say yes, they are soulless ones because I have, based upon what's going on in my mind, encountered it in my reality. But for Tia never had that in her reality. And so nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that. And that's her belief. That's her square. Anybody else? Say, I do believe that. Miss Cecilia says, not everybody. Frederick, oh, there you go. There you go, my spiritual friend over there. Hey, Frederick. Frederick says, maybe those who operate in and out of a soulless frequency. Yes. 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 And so and if you can feel, if you pay attention to feeling people in your journey, not you, Tia, I'm talking to the people that believe in this already. If you pay attention to the feeling part in the journey, when you shake somebody's hand, or when you're talking to them, or you touch them on the shoulder, it's almost like the ones that are kind of like that I'm talking about that could be the soulless ones. It's almost like they're transparent. Like, it's almost like some feel like when you put your hand on their shoulder, some feel like construction people. You see? Because this is how I could think about it. Construction people, like, yeah, this is some thick paper here. This is substance. This is soul here. But then others, you put your hand on their shoulder, they feel like transparent people, like that you can see or fall through it. Like, did I just not touch you? Like, or when you passing them, some feel like a gang of people just pop by. Like, who was that? And then others that are lower, oh, you passed? Oh, I didn't even know you were in here. It's a different feeling of energy. Do you find that? Yeah. The question was, do you believe that everyone has a soul? See, there you go. And look at Candy. Look at the sage says, I feel and smell the soulless. Candy, the sage that got to a point where she could smell. Oh, and it reminds me of a movie, actually. It reminds me of a movie. I don't remember the name of it, but there was this movie with this man. He was going to a dark, devilish sunken place where they was doing, murdering and killing or whatever. And they was like, he's like, he opened up the bodyguard or whatever, opened up this little slit on the door, and he was like, "Who are you?" And the guy was like, "I belong here. Just open it up." He's like, "Do you have a passcode?" And before the guy said his passcode or didn't have, or shared that he didn't have a passcode, the bodyguard said, "Never mind. You belong here. I smell you." Like, just smelling the stench of him, that he had been a murderer, that he was no good. They smell their own. They smell their own. We as humans, we don't pay attention to this kind of stuff. But you can smell your own. You can smell, like, if you have a soul, oh, you could, something different about that person. If you believe in this, something is different about that person who does not. Something different. You can't put your hand on and you just be looking. But that's that something right there. Like, right? Yeah. Erica says, I don't think so. That's cool. Yes, everybody does have a soul, Tia says. Okay. Yeah. Royal says cold. Cold. Yeah. This is true on the streets. Yeah. You know how they say, they say on the streets, Royal, they say, real recognize real. You know that little saying? Real recognize real. And so the streets kind of talking about it when they say that. Yeah, real recognize real. And so when you don't belong, like in the street, it's like you stand out. You stand out. If you really pay attention to this energetically, this is not about judging. This helps you. This helps you with discernment, right? If you start paying attention to what you're feeling instead of what you're seeing, or like the saying says, if you start paying attention to what you're smelling, because you can smell it, the stench. Discernment. Get you some in your spiritual journey early. Pay attention to when you meet somebody, the first couple of seconds, really up to like maybe about 20 tops. The first 20 top seconds of meeting somebody, really not even that long, but I'm going to bring it to 20. 20 seconds. You have discernment. And it's activated at its peak within the first 20 seconds when you meet a new person. Even when you see a person that you have it. Like when they walk in the room, say, for example, a family member or a loved one walk up in the room where you are right now. When you first look at them, you just don't say, "Hey, how you doing?" And, start running your mouth. Look at them. Smile. Pay attention to the energy. Feel. Smell. You're going to need it. You're going to need it on the spiritual journey. Hear. Touch. Watch the body language. Watch the tone of voice. It really amplifies your connection to spirit, because you're no longer just looking and observing through these eyes. You now putting all energies, all senses together, activate this eye, so you can see in other realms what's really going on energetically with that person. Since you out the box now, since we no longer in the box. Hey, kid, how you doing? Yeah. Since we no longer in the box. We when I was a child in that box, I thought like a child, I behaved like a child, understood like a child. But when you get out the box, it's time to put away the childish things. That means just looking. Well, he said da 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 da, but you looking at him and you see with this eye that he didn't meant what he said. Just like I happen to be reminded, because the PDD stuff has been everywhere, and I don't watch TV. It's like on the feed on TikTok. I got to get off of P. Diddy talk. Anyway, but I'm reminded of all of the mess that he's in, and I'm only mentioning this because it's something that probably everybody know of. And I'm reminded of the day, because of what I see now and hear now, the day when this was like an award ceremony, BET Awards or something. I was like, I must have been like maybe 18-ish, still in my teens, like, right? That he was on the stage with this lady, Faith Evans. and they were about to do a tribute to the Biggie guy. Like, right? I'm reminded of his energy. And I said to myself, not on a spiritual journey at that time, I was not. I said to myself, he has something to do with that. I don't trust him. I don't trust his energy. I don't think that mother, because he had said something to that Biggie guy's mom. And the mom, if you ever, you gotta start paying attention to your family and your mom, because you'll notice if you understand the energy of a mom when she's looking at you like you full of shit, then you can pick up on the energy of another mom, especially in the certain type of culture, when she looking and saying you full of shit, and she's like disappointed in what you're doing. You know, you're not being honorable in this moment. And so the camera had went to that lady face, and it had went to him, and I was looking at the energy of them both, and they were about to, him and the Faith Evans lady was about to sing that song, every step you take, something like that, every move you make, something about what a life to take, what a bond to break, I'll be missing you. You remember that song? And they were about to sing that song, and I was like, no, something's not right here. That man is dark. Something ain't right with his soul. But everybody just loved them. And then the mama, I guess she was faking the funk or scared at that moment, and she gave that little look, and she just kind of like smiled, like, I was like, something ain't right. Real always recognize real. And so when you in tune with spirits like that, when you pay attention to spirits like that and practice discernment like that, now you can pay attention, and you know these people around you, and in a business agreement, at the bank, you know, on your job, you know the ones that stabbing you in your back, you know them. Even though you shaking their hand to play like the game of life, you got to be the team player. You know, you can smell their stench. And so now you know not to sit there and share with them all of your pearls. Don't cast your pearls amongst the swine, they say. You know the swine will devour you. It's toxic. It's soulless, so to speak. Like, right? Yeah, I need. Get you some discernment. Yeah, your eyes tell on all the time. All the time. It's in the eyes, because that's like the window to the soul. Right? It also shows when you ain't did no shadow work. Going back to that first question that I had, do you believe in hell? You could see people going through hell in their eyes. That's why I tell y'all all the time, y'all need to be looking at my eyes. I trust me. I know this is my passion, but I want you, when you come here, you need to be studying me. Because now if you know somebody, when you conclude whether you think I'm real or not, then you go out and you find somebody else that reminds you of this here look of your energy that I'm emitting or radiating to you. You find somebody with this here passion, or even if you think lack of passion, when you find somebody equal to this, then you will know, and you kind of like energetically putting them in a category of yay or nay. It's discernment. It's discernment. Paying attention to their eyes. Really, that's the most important one. But body language does it too. Body language does it too. And if you were to pay attention to like a P. Diddy type eye, you would see. You would see clear as day. You wouldn't be in the comments saying, oh, but he's a good man, Savannah. And Savannah looking like, in this case, the Cassie lady looking like, if you only knew. Like, right? I felt the same. I did catch that vibe. Philip says to catch the vibe. Yeah. I never did care for Diddy. He's not right within. And you could feel it. You could feel it. You could feel when people kind of not right within. And so and so the beginning for me was, these are some things, just in case you're not there just yet. This could help you on your journey. This could help you really, really good to practice with discernment. You could go to like a mall or a place where there are a lot of people at, and you could go sit there and you could people watch. Have you a little something. Maybe you could have your phone in your hand or whatever, but not really paying attention to it. And so you're looking up as if you're thinking, but you're really people watching. Or buy you something to eat while you're in there, and just while you're eating, watch. Watch the people that's running fast, that are in a rush. So you'll find out what the energy of, you're wasting my time. I don't have time for this. What it feels like on other people that you don't know, because you ain't gonna know these people, right? You can find out who likes who, who's waiting, who's there waiting for somebody to show up, who's checking out somebody. Even you can do that even in a club when you go out, like, right? Especially if you're a wallflower. They got a lot of blood type A's that be coming, be coming on my lives, and they're like the introverts, like, right? And so they really pay attention. Notice I said in this live, Miss Grateful, she be paying attention. Blood type A's, they got this down pat. It's in their bloodline. She pays attention, paying attention to detail that's in their bloodline. But every bloodline don't think like that and don't pay attention like that. That's one place you could go. She said, yep. She be paying attention. That's one place you could go and do this at. Another place is in the privacy of your home. And I did this when I was younger. I would turn the TV on one of them. I don't watch TV no more, so I can't tell you what the channel is. But a channel where they're speaking another language, any channel where they speaking another language, and you could kind of like have the TV on with the volume on, a language that you don't understand, and you just watch them. You watch their body language. You watch a little 30-minute show with body language, the pitch of their voice, the movement, looking in their eye. It helps you with discernment. Or you could watch a channel or a movie, a station that you do like to watch, program that you like to watch or have watched before, and mute it. Mute it, still read the energy, kind of try to read the lips. Even though you're not really fast or good with reading lips, you're still picking up on discernment of energy. Pay attention to when people touching their heart, when they get really, really passionate and they're touching their heart. The people are prone to touch their heart when they can feel a sensation or a frequency of their heart chakra being open or being touched. Like, oh, look at him. He bless his heart. Most often than not, when people do this, it's because they're feeling a frequency in this here heart chakra region. And because they feel it, they're touching themselves. Like, right? People sometimes don't look you in your eye when they're being dishonest with you. Or they could be shy. But you learn that on people that you don't know. But then that way in life, it'll teach you when people that's trying to be close around you, based upon that, plus you being spiritual and seeing with your first eye, you reading energies, frequencies, and vibration. Whether or not you are a chosen seer or not, you can read that thing. All right? Yeah. Philip says New Orleans is a special place. South Carolina too. Y'all got it going on. No disrespect, but thank you, lady. I mean that. Or Alabama too. Yeah. And so sometimes your culture, I'm glad you said that, Philip, because sometimes your culture is conducive of the energies of a lot of seers, a lot of, hoodoo workers, your bloodline. Even with that being said, be bloodlines, we be in your blood sometimes, like, right? Yeah. So this is how to distinguish people that had kind of like their gift chose them, like was looking for them and waiting for them to just surrender, like, right? Versus the people that was called, so to speak. Right? They say many are called, but few are chosen for a reason, Yeah. Let's see. Wonder Woman. Let's see. The last cue for me was that all roles he wore during the last awards. That was a cue for you for P. Diddy? Yeah. Doing that award show. Yeah. 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 That's a good observation. But nonetheless, to recap what we went over here so you could really get the totality of where we're going here. We started off asking you, did you believe? Did you believe in hell as a place? Or was it a mindset? We then indulged a little bit deeper. We indulged a little bit deeper on our spiritual journey of talking about whether it was shadow work, whether it was because we were in a box. We talked about being able to love because love is the highest frequency. Like, right? And love is understanding people that haven't done their shadow work. They're still in a box. Right? And then we ask, are there soulless people here? Are there people that don't even have a soul? Because all is God and God vibrates on all frequencies. So how can you tell? Then we elaborated on that. So how can you tell the soulless beings from the ones that have the soul? If you believe in that thing. And then Tia said, no, she believed that everybody tapped in based upon her thinking and her belief. And there's nothing wrong with that. But for the others, we was like, well, how do you know? How did you study to show yourself a proof that you know that thing? That thing became true in the law for you, in your mind. Yeah, because we didn't have experiences with our reflections in that area. So basically, all that we talked about is about what you have in here and what you are experiencing in here. And prophetess that believed in hell was purposeful. Tia, who believed that everybody have a soul, was purposeful. Because all beliefs are God. There is no right/wrong, because remember, we're governed underneath this law of polarity, where all things have two sides. So if there's a 0 and a 14, Tia over there with the 0. Tia said, no, everybody have a soul. And then we on this side, we at the 14 with that, and we's like, no. We believe like this here. But guess what? All is God. The prophetess says, no, I believe in hell. Hell it does exist. And we being spiritual, we over here in the law of polarity, and we're like, well, we just think it's a mindset. But it's okay for her to have that thought and believe that thought. Because all of them thoughts, everything in between that 0 and 14 is God in this matrix. And we're all playing the game of life with our mind. And that don't mean my mind gonna be better than your mind. That don't mean all my thoughts up in here is more perfect than your thoughts over there. It don't mean that. It don't. There's no debate. It don't. Right? Love. I definitely got a soul, Philip says. Yeah, I definitely got a soul. Yeah, well, they have some that don't. They have some that don't, as it pertains to the way that I think. All right, we're going to wrap this here up and throw out a card right here and see what the energy is. If anybody want to read it. Wait, I heard the phone chirping. Let me see if somebody was getting to reading what I was running my mouth. Or if that's orders. No, that's orders. Oh, I got to let y'all know. Today and today only, up until midnight, my Be Nourished, whether it is for men or women, I sent out a newsletter and said it's 50% off, but I think I did 60% off instead. That's gonna be a little surprise when they get over there to the website. But Be Nourished for women and men is 60% off today, and so that's really, really huge. Only today, and then also Be Radiant is a new product that I put on my website, and I restocked it 2 times already. It's really, really selling fast. It is an aura spray where you can spray actively through mindset, spray your body, your clothes, your sheets, your pillow, your car, spray, and through thought, you're spraying to clear the energy. You could even open up the bottle and just inhale the scent. It's roses and pure high elevation lavender, which is known to open up your heart chakra and cleanse your aura, your energy field. And so the aroma from it, just the smell of it, will awaken your senses and clear your energy. You know, that's such a beautiful thing. So it's called Be Radiant. It's available on my website. It is only $8.88. I wanted to make it affordable because I want all of you all to have a bottle. My website address, look at my new little board, y'all. My website address is at the bottom. saltoftheearthpub.org. Be free with B. I love our conscious conversations on here. So that's available. 60% off Be Nourished for men and women. And also Be Radiant. Be Radiant. A aura cleansing mist. Be Radiant. Intervene. What is the word for the people today? What is the energy of the people that came forth on this live? What is the message? Is there a message to convey to these people? Right here. Thank you, Nabi. Is there a message to convey to the people? If so, what is the message? What do you want me to share with the people? Show me. Show me, inner being. Show me. Show me, inner being. Boy. Show me. Thank you. Is there tea? Is there tea? Is there more? Is there more? Is there unfoldment? Is there chaos? Is there a bridge that they must travel over? Show me, inner being. Show me. Show me the full message. Show me the full message, inner being. Show me the full message. The message for today for everybody, the like-minded energy that's here today on this here live, is Spirit is inviting you to an open mind of not letting anything come between you on your journey of change. I have a card here that represents the behavior world. The behavior world has to do with you changing, you evolving on your journey. And so when we're dealing with the behavior world as it pertains to change, there comes a moment in our life where we go into like an isolation period, the hermit type mode, because we're no longer who we used to be. We're thinking about the changes, and we kind of like maybe even be judging ourselves. We got to balance ourselves now, rebalance ourselves with the things that we changed, the lifestyle that we once knew is no longer there. But then when we get over that so-called hurdle or bridge of coincidences, or we come energetically to a more peaceful state of being. We begin to get close to like the harvest. We begin to kind of like be able to enjoy the fruit of our labor. And so that's where energetically the energy of the people that are on this live are, as it pertains to the behavior world. You're right there. Number 9. The number 9 represents the number of completion. Spirit is welcoming you to completion as it pertains to change, as it pertains to change in your behavior. Completion and not getting in the way or coming in between of all the work that you've done. Keep up with the behavior. Keep up with the change. You're being recognized by the change. And the energy of you, the energy that surrounds the people that are on this live or replay this live, is a strong emotion that is passionate. They're passionate about where they're going in this change, in their behavior world, in this matrix. Very, very passionate, very, very eager to explore the matrix. Optimistic, inquisitive, attention to detail, very observant, wanting and desiring to learn more. Spirit is welcoming you because of the energy that's working and assisting you to more change. And it's saying, be the change. Continue to be the change. And as you continue to be the change, you are right there. A feast is laid before you for you to enjoy the fruit of your labor because you did the work. You got out the box. Keep the momentum of the change in the behavior world going. Keep the momentum of it going, lest you fall short. Lest you fall short and go back into those ways, and then there'll be more work to do. Spirit is saying you're right there. You're right there. Don't be a wedge for your own self. Don't be your own stumbling block. You're right there. I believe in you. Keep going, thought by thought by thought. Be in the change. Master the behavior world. You got it. You got it. Yeah. Let the passion that's coming from you work for you. You being passionate about your journey, let it keep on working for you. Let it keep growing for you. Master that behavior world. That's beautiful. I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so proud of y'all. Let's see. Geometry. Philip, you talking about the geometry up there? Let's see. Let me go back up. What Philip said. That ain't nothing but a together family. A2 plus B2 equals C2. Hello. Hey, Crystal Jackson. How you doing today, babe? Yeah, yes. I was just talking about change and how we are meant to evolve. Yes, we are. Yeah. Energy should be expanding, evolving, moving. We don't stay the same. And for those people that say, I ain't never gonna change. Well, in their mind, they're saying, I'm deciding to stay in my box. But energy is neither created nor destroyed. It transforms. So if you're gonna transform it, that go change. It's a stocking stuffer for my little sister with the Be Radiant spray. That's what you're talking about? That's what you're talking about, Tia? That's good for you. Yeah. Yeah. I squared plus B squared equals C squared. That's a God-given complete equation. Yeah. Yeah. I love that. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Hey, Miss B, how you doing? Thank you for passing through. Be the change. Love conquers. Be the change. That's the message. Be the change. Yeah. Good luck. Good luck with that. I ain't scared. Philip said I ain't scared. Yes, I bought two. Oh, you did? Yeah, that's a perfect idea. I thought about that yesterday because I was like, why are people buying so many of them? And I was like, oh, yeah, Christmas right around the corner. Yeah, because people were buying you bought two, and people were buying 5 and 6 of the Be Radiant spray for a stocking stuffer. I was like, okay, that's cool. I created something at the perfect time. Right. Any questions? Anybody else that want to read in? Any questions? Don't forget about the sale on Be Nourished, y'all. It is 60% off only up until midnight tonight. Be Radiant. I restocked it, so there's more in stock and available. It might be going low after this here. Look, a couple of people just bought. I gotta probably restock when I get up off of here. But nonetheless, let me see. Let me make sure that these are okay. These aren't readings. No, that's people buying stuff. But nonetheless, make sure you check out that Be Nourished sale. It's a lymphatic system cleanser. Stay hydrated when using it. It is not a regular soap. It is a body wash that is designed to clean up the backup to your blood, which is your lymphatic system. When you get that waste up out of there, then now the blood can be purified or renewed. But if that lymphatic system is backed up, that's why you or we will experience dis-ease and disharmony. It's called Be Nourished, and there's one in a blue bottle for men, and then there's a pink bottle for women. The bottle looks like this here. Be Nourished. Be Nourished. This is the one for men, and then Be Nourished for women. It looks like this in the pink label. It is 60% off up until midnight only, up until that quantity. That's the last amount of them. I think it's down to like 9 or 10 of them. Once that quantity is gone, then that's it. Don't say I don't have sales, because on Wednesdays I try once a week to do some type of sale for everybody, right? Yeah. Can I get a reading? Just pull the first card. That's it. The first card. What my card? You want whatever's up here? This card right here, Philip, is the star. The star. We did a star yesterday. The energy of the room yesterday was a star card, letting you know that this is the spirit is welcoming you to another ascension. That you are in harmony with self. That you are in balance with self. One part of the person on this particular call has their foot on dry land, earth, right? They're grounded, being stable, stability. And then another is in water. Water, that's the emotional world. That represents the emotional world. And so being grounded, deeply rooted, in balance with your emotions, your energy in motion, allows for one to partake in a spiritual journey and be in balance. And then being able to give out, pour out of your cups. This lady in this image has pictures on in each hand, and she's pouring out. This is an overflow. This is a whole overflow. You know how we talk about loving self? Well, it's a season where you're supposed to fill up your cup first and give to others when there is overflow. Just like you on this live, that's your overflow. That's you expressing your overflow, your abundance, because your cup running over, all of the comments that you had here. And so Spirit is welcoming you into that sacred place based upon your work, your knowledge of self. It's an ascension card. It's a spiritual ascension card for you, Philip, based upon the work that you've done energetically, letting you know that, guess what? Might not know it now, but baby, you'll find out I'm a star. Whoa, you remember that? I'm not going to stop till I reach the stop. Till I reach the stop. Wait, till I reach the top. That's how I go. I'm not going to stop until I reach the top. We are stars. Hey, who is this? This is Prince. I think this is Prince. You remember that song? Prince. I want to show you the card. If you weren't here yesterday, we actually picked this card yesterday, and it came back up for you. It came back up for you. This card represents balance, harmony, self-control, but within. That's where you are. That's your card, Philip. All right. Yeah. I got my Be Radiant, and I also received my package that I ordered from you on Black Friday. Yeah, that was fast. God dang. Yeah. The artist formerly known as Prince. Yeah, that's who that was, Erica. Yeah. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. All right. Rainbow was the last card. Okay. Star it is. Thank you. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. So anybody else? Anybody else have anything? Let me see what this is. Okay, I was trying to make sure that wasn't a reading. Man, they still getting that Be Radiant. Y'all make sure y'all get some Be Nourished while you up in there. It's really discounted, 60% off. That's a good deal. If not, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. I'm trying to be in a position to bless you. Don't worry about it, sweetheart, because at midnight it's going back to regular price. How about that? Anyway, I enjoyed this moment immensely. This video was from my heart to yours. Before we leave, take a deep breath in and blow all that hell out. Take a deep breath in and blow all that shadow work out. One more, take a deep breath in and type in the comments, I am healed. Blow it out. I'm healed. 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 There they go. I'm healed. I'm healed. I love seeing it. I'm healed. I'm healed. I'm healed. I'm healed. I'm healed. I'm not the old me. I'm healed. I'm healed. I did my shadow work. I'm healed. I'm healed. I have arrived. I'm healed. I'm spiritual. I'm healed. I'm healed. I ain't in that box no more. I'm healed. I'm healed. I'm healed. Woo! This video was from my heart to yours. Y'all have a good night. Be blessed. Bye, Key. Thank you. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Tia, for being here. Good night, YouTube. YouTube is grateful. Philip, I'm healed. How do I get a reading? You get a reading on my website. It was at the great button at the top. TikTok Shadow Realm Live. That's when you do it here on the live. When you go to my website at souloftheearthpub.org. This is my new sign. Anyway, you could go there, or you can look at my consultations and free readings in private readings if you want to do a private one. It's on my website, either case, whether you do it on live on tomorrow when we come live at 4 o'clock, or you're going to do a private one, that's up to you. But you go here, saltoftheearthpub.org. All right? You're so welcome. I love the new sign. I love the new sign too. Okay, I gotta go. Okay. I'm here.